Hello everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Taylor and welcome to my tower. Today's video is our typical monthly merch rating for new items on the Disney store. However, this month is especially exciting because this merch is absolutely the best merch I've ever seen the Disney store release. So I am very excited to get into this today. Without further ado, let's get on into the new releases for January. First thing that I see is this new Mickey Mouse and Friends quarter zip fleece jacket for women, and it's just a solid black with all 6 characters across the chest and all of their little signatures around them. I really love this. This is the kind of merch that I was really hoping that Disney would start to catch on to, that we really enjoy wearing. A lot of us, especially me, really like to wear things that are colorful, mixed with neutrals, and also just a touch of Disney without screaming it. Sometimes those pieces really do work, and this one is a little bit more of a louder piece, but I also just really like this because I feel like it's rather simple, and I just think that it's perfect because it is a solid black with just the characters and their signatures, and that is it. However, on the back it does have a gigantic Mickey and Friends logo, which I don't love. I would prefer that the back was just plain personally, but I don't think that it's terrible. I just think that the front is so cute, so this is definitely gonna be an 8 out of 10 for me. Up next, I see this Winnie the Pooh and Pals pullover sweatshirt for adults, and this just has the 100 Acre Wood Friends marching along the front. So this one is more of a navy blue, and then like I said, we have all the characters on the front, and then we just have that tiny Winnie the Pooh logo above the characters. I just love how all the characters are just marching in one little single file line. I think that they just look so cute and happy. I don't know if I would personally pick this up just because I don't really think that navy blue is my color. If this was black, I think that I would be more inclined to love this a little bit more, but I still think that this is a really good, cute piece of Pooh merch, so we're gonna go ahead and rate this a 7 out of 10. Up next, we have this Mickey Mouse pullover, and this one is called Mickey Mouse Through the Years pullover sweatshirt for adults. I love this cream color. If you guys already have seen a lot of my collection, I'm a huge fan of anything cream colored with some characters on there. That is definitely my style. So we have Steamboat Willie on here, we have some classic Mickeys, and I don't know what this one is with the feather on his head holding the treasure chest. I feel like I should know what that is, but I don't. And then we have the conductor Mickey. I just think that this is really cute with his little signature once again, and I also love that this one is embroidered, or at least it looks like it's embroidered, so it looks like better quality. I also really love that this is so gender neutral, very classic, very subtle, and so for that reason I'm gonna go ahead and rate this an 8 out of 10. Up next, I see this Chippendale pullover sweatshirt for adults. It just says Chippendale Double Trouble with both of their faces on here, and it looks like the characters are this towel texture. What is that called? Terry cloth. Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about this unless I saw this in person, but just looking at this online, I do think that it's really cute. And also, that is the back, and then the front just says Chippendale embroidered up in the upper corner. So I think that that is actually really cute. But once again, I love that it's rather subtle. The back is obviously pretty loud, but I still just think that this is so timeless, I think is more of the word I'm looking for. This is something that you could wear out in public and, be comfortable in. I don't think that it's too much, you know what I mean? So this is definitely super cute, and especially if you are a Chippendale fan, I think that this is a really good piece to own. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this another 8 out of 10. And there's a lot of sweatshirts to review today. So the next one that we have is this Mickey Mouse and Friends pullover sweatshirt for adults. I think they're all pretty much titled that, but this one has all of Mickey and Friends on the front, and then on the back it says Mickey and Friends in this red and yellow font. Once again, I don't love the back. I don't feel like we need to have the title Mickey and Friends. We see them, we get it. So I just think that the front is so cute because it's so colorful. I just wish that this was either white, black, or cream, mostly because light gray I find is really not my color. So that's just me being picky and my personal taste, but I do still think that this is so cute. I don't mind how loud this is just because it feels more retro, vintage, 90s vibes, and anything that gives me that kind of feeling, I'm always for it. So I do think that the louder characters work on the front of this, and once again, I love how happy they are. That just makes me so happy to look at this. So I definitely really love this. I just don't love the back as much, and I don't love this heather gray color, but overall I'm gonna go ahead and rate this one a 9 out of 10. Up next, I see this Mickey and Minnie Mouse pullover knit sweater for adults. This one is a little bit more of a deeper gray, which I still don't really love the whole heather gray. Just any kind of gray I feel just washes me out. I don't know, I just never like how it looks on me personally, but I will say that the art on this is definitely cute, but it's also just not really my style. I feel like this could be styled so well for somebody else, but for me, I just don't feel like I would personally love to own this piece specifically. I do think that the art looks really cute and I think that this looks super cozy, but for some reason, art that's just like this big and this kind of like retro-y style, I don't love personally, but I could definitely see how somebody else would be able to style this with maybe like a red skirt, a black skirt, just kind of having other more neutral colors all around you and just having the characters be like this giant vibrant source of color for your outfit. I just don't think I could personally style this, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this one a 6 out of 10. Then I see this Minnie Mouse polka dot denim jacket for women. I actually think that this is really cute. The only thing is this is pretty loud and something I would personally not wear outside of the parks, so for that reason I would not pick it up, but I do think that the shade of blue for the denim is really cute. I like the more lighter shade of denim jackets. I love all the little white polka dots on here. I think that the sequin bow on the back is also so cute. From the front, we just have Minnie and a tiny little emblem on the bottom, and it has some cute little pockets. So I think that this is definitely a really good piece to style for the parks. I honestly never wear jackets to the park, so this would be a pass for me, but I do think that in terms of a Minnie Mouse denim jacket, that this is a win. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. All right, now I see some pins. So the first one I want to talk about is this Jasmine, Tiana, and Rapunzel pin. And the reason that I love this one is because I do collect tangled pins. So for that reason, I feel like I would love to own this. The only thing is, I feel like Rapunzel looks weird. Like I feel like Tiana and Jasmine look like their animation, but Rapunzel just doesn't. So I don't know how I really feel about this. I think that it's fine, it's cute, but would I pick it up? I mean, maybe, because I do like to collect pretty much every Rapunzel pin, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of her specific animation on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this like a 6 out of 10. Then we have this Ariel pin for 2025, and once again, her animation doesn't look like her, so for that reason, I don't think that I would pick this up, but I do love the style of this pin. I love that the 2025 is like sitting on her tail, and I love the pose that she's in. Like, I think that the colors and the creativity is there. I just don't love her specific animation, so I don't know if I would pick this up, but I do think that it is really cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this one a 9 out of 10. All right, back to our sweaters. Now we have this Minnie Mouse one for women, and this has the bow on the chest, and it looks like it is embroidered on there in that terry cloth material once again, with Minnie Mouse's signature underneath. I actually really like this. I personally really love red. I think that red looks good on me, so I could definitely see myself styling this, and I do love that the bow is like outlined in the black because I feel like it looks really defined and it matches Minnie's signature underneath, so this could be styled really cute with like some classic red bow ears, you know what I mean? I could definitely see the vision with this one. It looks pretty flattering for the women's style as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this an 8 out of 10. So I know I've said before that Disney absolutely overkills the Stitch merch, and I still feel that way, but I did want to talk about this one because I do still love Stitch at the end of the day, so I still want to talk about things here and there, but I just think that this like workout tank is so cute. This just is called the Stitch tank top for women, but he's upside down on his head and it says "No bad days, aloha chillin'." And I feel like this is just a simple like running tank, a little summer tank. Like, I just love like the artwork on here. I love like the little squiggly artwork behind him and like the little writing all around him. Like, it just feels very cute to me. I don't know. I actually really like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. Then I see this 2025 mug, and I feel like I have one word to describe this, and that is yes. So I just love all the colors on here. I love the fireworks. I love the nostalgia, the 90s vibes once again. I just think that the 2025 is so colorful, and I love that Walt Disney World logo underneath. And then on the back side, it just has Mickey's head with a bunch of fireworks. So I think that this is really cute. It looks really practical. I just love how excited the characters are. Like, this is my vibe for a mug all the way. So this is perfect in my opinion, and I'm definitely gonna rate this a 10 out of 10. Then I see these Ariel pajamas for women, and honestly, these are really cute because of how subtle they are. When I first looked at these, I was like, how are they Little Mermaid? Because I just saw the coral, and then when I looked a little bit closer, I could tell that Ariel was on here because I could see her in the green, but I feel like she blends in so well, and I just love that these feel very mature. They're very much like not screaming Disney at all. I feel like you would almost have to be a Disney fan to even understand what this is. So I feel like these are a really nice pair of PJs because they also are 94% modal and 6% elastane. So they're definitely a super comfortable material. And I feel like for $40, that feels like a pretty fair price. I don't personally love the colors of this, but I definitely think that this is cute if you are a Little Mermaid fan. I just think that these are a really classic pair of PJs. So just for like the artwork and the comfort of these, I just feel like I have to rate these an 8 out of 10. And now we're back to the sweatshirts. So this one is the Cinderella poster pullover sweatshirt for women. And on the front, it just says midnight never strikes when you're in love, which is so cute. And then we just have Jacques and Gus Gus, I think. It's so small, it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's just them like sitting on the clock. So, you know, super subtle from the front, nothing too crazy. But from the back, it's very vintage, which I love. And it says Walt Disney's Cinderella in that 50s kind of style font. And it's Cinderella running down the stairs, losing her slipper. So I just think that this works so well. I love the vintage vibes of this. I feel like Disney is really catching on to what like at least my generation of women really love to wear. I feel like they are definitely stepping up their style game, which makes me really excited because I feel like a lot of the time Disney merch really misses for me. So the fact that there's so many good pieces from this month makes me so happy, and I feel like this is definitely one of those really good pieces. I don't think I would personally pick this up just because I'm not a Cinderella fan, but I do think that this looks like something that a small shop would make, and I mean that in a compliment in the best way possible because I feel like small shops always hit with their merch. So the fact that Disney is really stepping up their game makes me so happy. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this an 8 out of 10. Up next, we have a t-shirt for men, and this one I favorited because I feel like I want to get this for Brad. I feel like this is so like punny and I love it for that reason. So it says winner of the No Belle prize, but like no Belle, like Princess Belle. And I just feel like this is so funny, and it's also so subtle too. Like it's just gray and it's just some typical white artwork on here, like nothing too crazy. I feel like I would love to get this for Brad so he can wear this on our next trip. I do think that this is just so funny, so cute, and I think it's perfect for men. So this is going to be a 10 out of 10 for me. And once again, we're back to our sweatshirts. So this one is for women. This is the Mickey Mouse fashion pullover sweatshirt for women in black. We'll talk about another color of this in a couple minutes, but this one I think is fine. I wanted to talk about this because of how subtle this is. So from the first picture, I can't even see Mickey Mouse on here at all. And then when you zoom in, you can really see that he's kind of like stamped on here. That's not the right word. He almost looks like he's in like a puff material. I don't really know. He's kind of like raised off the shirt, and then his signature is embroidered. But from the very first picture, you literally can't see Mickey at all. And as much as I'm a huge fan of like subtle merch, I just think that this is a little too subtle. It's a little too blended in. So I don't personally love this, but if you are someone who loves Disney but doesn't really love to have like super vibrant colors and characters and, you know, just super loud pieces of merch, I think that this is perfect for your collection because it is so subtle and you could pretty much wear this anywhere. So I definitely think that this is a really good like classic piece to own. It's just not necessarily my style. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 7 out of 10. Now I want to talk about some night shirts. So the first one I want to talk about is this Rapunzel one. I personally really love sleeping in an oversized t-shirt like this. I just find that they're the most comfortable, especially as someone who tosses and turns all night. I just feel like this kind of oversized nightgown just works for me. They came out with a Tangled one, so of course you already know we have to talk about it. And I think that this is a perfect little night tee. Like I just think that Rapunzel looks so cute how she's holding her hair, and I love the lavender shade of this. We have the lanterns all over, so this looks really comfortable. Let's see what the material is. It is 93% modal and 7% elastane, so definitely a super comfortable shirt. Honestly, if I feel like I needed some sleep shirts, I would probably want to pick this up because I'm just such a huge fan of Rapunzel. I just don't feel like I need any, so I'm going to pass on this, but I think that it is so cute. So honestly, we're gonna give this a 10 out of 10. So the next one I want to talk about is the Eeyore one, and this one just says sweet dreams with him sleeping on a cloud, and this is a very cute like periwinkle blue, and this just works really well for me. I'm also a huge Eeyore fan, and honestly I really love this because I also have the Eeyore weighted plush, so I feel like I could take like really cute cozy pictures with this, even though that'd probably be weird to take pictures in like a nightshirt. But if I was like sleeping at a resort or something, I could just see like really cute cozy vibes, and I love that this matches my plushie. So for that reason, I'm definitely going to rate this a 10 out of 10. So here's some more pins. So this is the Disney Character 2025 pin set. So you get 6 pins for $45, which is actually a really good deal. I just don't personally love this. I almost wish that this was just a mystery pack because I feel like I would just want one. I feel like having 6 of almost almost the same pin is a little bit too much for me, but we have Goofy, Mickey, Donald, Pooh, Stitch, and Minnie. So it's definitely a different group of characters than what I've seen on pin sets previously, and they're all just holding little 2025 balloons. They all have a little bit of a different pose, so it's not like the exact same pin, but like I said, I just wouldn't need the entire set. Honestly, my favorite is Pooh, just because I feel like it's very fitting for him to be holding a balloon and floating away. For that reason, I would love to just own the Pooh one. I also think that Mickey and Minnie are really cute, but I don't know. I just think that Pooh works the best, so he's definitely my favorite. But in terms of like the design and the pricing of this pin set, I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 7 out of 10. And something else that you guys know I have to rate every time I see it is Tinkerbell merch. So we have a new tee. So this is the Tinkerbell fashion t-shirt for women. I don't love this one. I'm not really into women's cut things, so I don't typically tend to buy those. I prefer things that are very gender neutral or men's. I just think that women's cut just never looks good on me, so I have a feeling that this shirt would also be the same way, but it just says never let anyone dull your sparkle, and it has Tinkerbell just blowing some pixie dust with some like gold pixie dust around her. I think that if you love blue and you love Tinkerbell, this is definitely for you. I just think I'm definitely more of like a graphic tee kind of girl when it comes to t-shirts, so I don't really know how I feel about this. I like low-key love it because I just think that it's so subtle. I love the little message on here, but maybe if this was like pink or yellow or like green, I could get behind it. I just don't really love this blue, so for that reason I would not pick it up, but I do think that it's pretty cute. So we're gonna go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. And here's another women's tee. So this is the Mickey and Minnie Mouse Valentine's Day t-shirt. So this actually just says it's for adults, but it definitely looks like it's more of a women's cut. So up in the top corner, we have Mickey and Minnie just kind of dancing, it looks like, and that is actually really cute. And then on the bottom opposite corner, we have some little cartoon graphics. And on the bottom corner, it just says a kiss in midstream makes true your daydream. And it just has some little like narrations for the artwork on here. And I also think that the artwork on the back is so cute. So at the very, very tippy top, we have Mickey and Minnie just kind of like going in for a kiss, and Minnie is holding some flowers. So it's definitely a really cute Valentine's tee. I think if you're looking for a certain Valentine's tee and you like a more comfort style rather than like completely dressing up for Valentine's Day, this is definitely a good option. And I think that the shade of pink is really cute, and this is definitely a different and unique style tee. It's not something that I've seen before, so for that reason I do actually really like this. I feel like I'd have to see this in person and maybe try it on to know if I would really love this, but I think that it's cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. And then here's the mauve sweatshirt version of that black one that we talked about earlier, and this one I definitely like better because you can obviously see Mickey, so for that reason I think that it works better. It's still super subtle, not screaming Disney, but I also really like Mickey's signature, and I love that it is just that deeper shade of like mauve, so I think that this one works better. I still don't really love this design personally, but I love this color, so it's definitely a higher rating than the black one. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 8 out of 10. And then we have this Mickey Mouse and Friends canvas tote bag, and this is definitely giving Stony vibes for me, so for that reason I do really like this. I just think that this peachy pink shade is so cute. I love all the characters on here. I just love how girly this is. It feels very retro once again. When I have that nostalgic vibe, I really, really love the item. I would definitely rate this a 10 out of 10. I think that it is so cute. And then kind of sticking to that super subtle embroidery theme from the black and the mauve sweatshirts, we have this Aurora one, and I do think that this is cute, especially if you are an Aurora fan but don't really love super loud merch. Once again, I keep saying that, but I feel like Disney really goes over the top, and I'm someone that really loves like vibrancy and colors and like heavily saturated things. Like that's usually my vibe. Basically, I do think that if you're not someone that's into super loud, vibrant Disney merch, what is on the site right now is so good. So I would definitely recommend it to shop right now. It just has Aurora's name with the flower and then Disney embroidered underneath in a mauve shade. But I think that this light shade of pink is so cute. I just wish it almost had Aurora on here rather than a rose. It's just a little too subtle for me, but I do definitely love the shade of baby pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 7 out of 10. Then I see this Minnie Mouse exercise dress for women, and I feel like this is honestly so cute to style for the parks. I'm definitely someone who likes to wear athletic dresses, and I feel like this is a really good one to style because like I said, you could wear this with some typical Minnie Mouse ears and I feel like they would look so cute. You could style this up with some white sneakers and red ruffle socks and favorite little Minnie inspired lounge fly or like crossbody bag, something like that. Like I could just really see the vision with this, and for that reason I do love it. I love the vibrant shade of red. I think the white polka dots are so fitting. I personally do really love this. I don't know if I would pick it up because I don't know how it would look on me. I'm not usually really the type of girl that goes for like any kind of tank top strap. So I don't know how I would feel about this on me, but I feel like in general, it's a very good athletic dress. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. And then the last item that I have to talk about today is this Mickey Mouse Icon crossbody bag by Stony Clover. So this is $178, a typical Stony price. But what I love about this is that I feel like it could be styled and worn daily, especially if you're someone that lives near the parks. I love that you could style this so easily because you could easily add new emotes to the strap. And if you're a pink girly, obviously this would go so well in your collection. I don't really know how practical this could be as like a circular purse. I know that like funky shaped purses can definitely just be for style and not so much functionality, but I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty decent sized bag from what I've seen in photos. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this an 8 out of 10. So even though I didn't rate everything a 10 out of 10, I just felt so like overwhelmed with like happiness last night when I was going through and picking out everything I wanted to talk about today. I feel like everything was so much more like subtle and wearable for daily use. I just think that the Disney style team really stepped up with all of these pieces. I think that they're really catching on to our style and understanding what we really want from them. So I feel like this month was really, really good. I feel like if I had to pick a favorite item from this video, it would definitely be the 2025 mug, and a close second would be that Rapunzel shirt because I just feel like it was so cute. So go ahead and let me know what your favorite item is that I talked about in this video in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up because it helps other people to find my channel. Also be sure to subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you real soon. Bye.